Well, hello, my beautiful Sagittarians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your yearly 2021 reading. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. This is your 12-month prediction from January right through to December 2021. I will be clarifying each of these energies, so we will go a little bit deeper, but the surface energy for now, we start with the Fool card. Beautiful energy. So January is definitely about embracing the new path ahead, a fresh hope, perhaps a fresh sort of look at the new year as you shift that energy. Also, if those who are interested, I'm using the Animo Tarot deck, which in Latin means from the heart, and it's by the super talented BonAugure there. It's a series of major arcanas, 22 of them there. For February, we have the High Priestess. Sorry, we have the Hierophant even. So perhaps a lot of learning there. Oh, wow. We got the Wheel of Fortune and it completely turned around there. I don't know if you saw that. March, so we have some sort of lucky break coming on in March there, or a turn of events for the positive. How would you like to receive? Thank you. Now we have the Moon card in reverse there, and that is for April. So something coming to the surface, perhaps something emotionally draining there, but you're seeing the truth of a situation. So we will go and clarify that, as I said. Oh, we have the Sun card there, and that is for May. Okay, so very exciting energy there. It looks like something is... Oh, look at that. We have the Tower card. So either some sort of epiphany that follows a very sort of warm energy, something that you don't see coming. Now, I will clarify this Tower card because a lot of people, they get really nervous when they see a tower. It just means it's a transformative energy, something that comes along that's quite a surprise, some sort of paradigm shift, sudden upheaval that takes away something in order to replace it with something better. But it does come after that Sun card energy. So, for me, I would expect the unexpected. Don't get too complacent in that time period in the year. I will, as I say, clarify it. We have, oh wow, maybe that's what's going to happen, Sag. Maybe you're going to meet the person of your dreams if you're single, or you're going to deepen your relationship there, or have some sort of question mark over love, because we have a wonderful kind of... sort of happy energy. Then along comes the Tower, that lightning bolt. It could be love at first sight because we got the Lovers card, that Gemini energy hitting around about July. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Oh wow, you got some really great cards here, Sag. We've got the Magician energy, so very focused on something in particular, perhaps making your dreams come true there, turning those visions into reality. But when you get the Magician card, it's a skill or self-confidence. Perhaps your mojo's coming back there, taking action, but I feel like it's concentration on accomplishment, something that you... Thank you so much, I'm truly grateful. Okay, we have the Hangman in reverse there for September, so we will check that out and see what that energy is all about. But you may be waiting on a decision, and there we go. You may be waiting on an outcome for a decision, and then we've got the Justice card to follow, so perhaps something to do with contracts, or what is right, finding the truth of a situation, a lot of balance and harmony. But there's an energy here of not taking it at blind faith. I'm not sure what that energy is that's coming through there, but that's what they're giving me. And they're giving me the name Spencer, okay? So maybe your name is Spencer, or that is a place for you. If that is something that resonates for you, please take it as it resonates. We have the Empress in the reverse, okay? So yeah, a little bit of lack of confidence. Don't take something at blind faith or face value, because following that energy, we have this... It's not a scattered energy, but I feel like you may feel like limited resources or something. It's a lack of confidence round about November there for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? Oh. Well, we got the Star card. I'm sorry, I'm just going to put the Sun card exactly the way it came out, rather than the way that it was knocked. although that could be a sign. So we will go deeper and find out what that's about. But the star, it's almost like the star knocks out the sun there, because there's some sort of exciting, successful event that ends the year, wraps your year up really quite nicely there with that Aquarian sort of energy, some sort of miracle or being in the spotlight. It seems to be bigger than this event here. Okay, so it's a couple of happy events, happy, not accidents, but you know, lucky breaks there coming through, and but it looks like it's going to be bigger at the end of the year. Okay, also just to let you know, a lot of people have been experiencing an energy shift that they take a little bit of residue for 2020 into 2021, and then it starts to shift around about March, April time for humanity in general. Okay, and that's exactly what's happening in your cards as well. Although you got a bit of a more happy start to the year, Sag. This is about a fresh, kind of like happy-go-lucky approach. It's almost like it's a new year, you're trying to embrace it with a new energy there. Now, this full card energy, it means there is some sort of enthusiasm to embrace a new adventure or a path, taking a risk into the unknown. It's almost like an energy of, let's see what 2021 has in store, because 2020 was quite a difficult year. So you're taking the plunge, okay? And you're having faith that it's going to work out all okay. It almost feels as well that there's no attachments here. You know, Sag, there's an energy here of you're not planning the route, as it were, okay? You're not planning your way ahead. You're just going to see how it goes. That's the energy. But you do have something opening up. Now, whether this is a new job or just a new attitude, because I feel like new attitude there for January, we're just going to clarify that energy. I'm using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid. You only read the uprights in this deck. That's the stipulation of Colette Baron-Reid. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know for January? We have the Hangman. Okay, so yeah, it's like the suspense. You know, it's, as I said, you know, this new perspective that you've got there, this new sort of energy that you're like, okay, you know, I'm going to try and be open to whatever comes my way, and I'm going to take all the opportunities and I'm going to run with them, but I've got no, it's almost like you're freewheeling, Sag. That's the energy I'm getting. This Hangman energy is about surrender to what lies ahead, because you know more than most when you try and control something, especially a year like 2020 before, you know, things just did not go exactly the way you'd hoped. There were a lot of twists and turns. Some things turned out way better than you thought. Other things really did not. So I feel like you're surrendering to this year with, okay, let's see what 2021 has got to offer. So that's definitely the same energy as I was picking up there, this sort of new version of you being open to whatever comes. Okay, there's a lot of accepting that not everything happens on your timetable, that spirit sort of gets involved there, and it feels very much like sorry, they just give me something, one moment please. Yeah, it's wisdom. You've sacrificed a lot. That's the energy, and it's almost like you are hoping for a better return in terms of 2021, but you're not going to force it. That's the energy that I'm getting, okay? Sorry, they are giving me something, but it's just not coming through. It's a little bit cloudy right now, so I can't really say what it is. So could you please guide me a little bit further? I'll go on to February until such time as they make it more clear. Now we have the Hierophant. Okay, so a lot of learning lessons. And when I did a pre-shuffle for you, you actually, first card you got was the World card, okay, in the upright. So that is a closing of a cycle. So something has been learnt here, whether it's a let it go, let it flow kind of attitude. I feel like it's more traditional than that. It may be, you know, something spiritual. I feel like perhaps some sort of guidance, some sort of learning. You're embracing perhaps spiritual practices there, mindfulness, law of attraction, that sort of thing. You know, turning your visions, that sort of thing, into reality. I feel like is something that you can control. You can control what's in your mind, but the outward circumstances you're releasing, which is a wonderful energy. Now, you may also be thinking about higher level commitment, whether that's to a job or to a person. We will go deeper and find out here. But when we got the Hierophant card, it's a Taurian energy. it's almost like you're seeking knowledge to guide you. It's like a journey of discovery. That's the energy that I'm getting with that card. Overcoming obstacles, seeing things a little bit more clearly, and being prepared for whatever comes your way. So it's almost like it's a wonderful energy to have, surrendering to what is to come, but also being prepared to navigate it when it shows up. Okay, so I really love this energy for you, Sag. It's very positive. And I really feel like you're ready, so ready to travel, because your overarching energy when I was doing the pre-shuffle was the World card, as I said, which is, you know, some sort of travel energy, perhaps even relocating somewhere. Now we got the Four of Fire. I'm just going to go get that. Ooh. We also got the Five of Water there. Okay, so this Five of Water, it is a let it go, let it flow kind of energy. Okay, Five of Water indicates, you know, you're letting the emotions wash over you. You're not being rigid, but it's almost like you're letting go what you lost in 2020. Okay, emotionally, you're just recognizing that. Oh, sorry, they just gave me something else as well, which is, you know, if you've got a question mark over a partnership, some sort of commitment there, marriage, if you're in a marriage or high-level commitment there, you may have temporarily separated or had some sort of obstacles, because fives are about obstacles there, felt maybe emotionally unloved or abandoned in some way by the union. They're indicating the Four of Fire here, which is a marriage card as well, you know, celebration. So you may be coming back into union with that person with the Four of Fire there. It is also some sort of new creative phase. So if you lost a job, for example, and you're learning a little bit more about whatever it is that you do, you're letting it go, letting it flow, and there's going to be celebration here. So whatever you felt like you were lost or you had to step away from in 2020, it looks like it was coming back into being and into question in February, okay? Now, they're really highlighting this card for me, the seahorse, okay? Now, seahorses are about, you know, long-term partnership, whether that's in business or in love. Please apply it to your situation, because crossing that Hierophant there, it really does indicate... sorry, I just got itchy leg there. It really does indicate that there's a lot of wisdom that came from this situation. And once you release the energy, release the grief of it, you're actually going to get quite a surprise and have that Four of Fire energy, which is celebration, reunion, harmony in relationships once more, or situations. You're being raised up. Okay, so a lot of successful energy coming towards you, even right at the beginning of the year, which is you're the first sign to kind of get that. Most people's shift doesn't happen truly until March, April time, but yours is quite steady throughout the year. But there is a big event. We have the Wheel of Fortune happening in March there for you, which is a lucky turn of events, some sort of lucky break perhaps coming your way. It's something you've worked really hard for, but it's almost like you're meeting that opportunity that comes your way with preparation. You're ready for this, okay? Because you've done a lot of learning and you've embraced a new start. So the universe is rewarding you with something. And they're really highlighting for me here the star in the center. So I feel like it's somehow by the end of the year, you really capitalize on it even further, and it's very successful there. So something illuminates the way. Now, your third eye is really open here, and there is... Okay, so they're actually showing me over this card, even though it kind of resembles it in this card, but they're showing me a thistle plant. So either you have a thistle plant, or a thistle plant is connected to your heritage in some way. Maybe thistle is something that you've implemented into your diet for something to do with dietary requirement, digestion. They're giving me the stomach area, so perhaps that's you. If that's you, there's something in this message for you. But there is a wonderful, exciting opportunity coming your way in March that really, it's like there'll be a lot of synchronicities before this happen, a lot of numbers that sort of pop into your sphere that you see, like 1111, of course, being one of the major numbers. Four of Water, look at that. An opportunity that you're not expecting. Okay, Four of Water means basically just when you're feeling a little bit fed up, that things are not, you know, a bit stagnant there, along comes an opportunity for expansion, creative opportunity. Now, this is also about dreaming big, okay? Because when you get a four of, it's like a Four of Cups energy, you know, feeling a little bit unfulfilled in your situation, but you've done a bit of learning to help you along the way, and the universe offers you a really big surprise there, something that you know, often in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, a cup from the universe comes from a hand in a cloud, you know, and it gives a surprise there that is more emotionally fulfilling. This could be a job opportunity because they're really highlighting this learning, but I'm just going to pull a quick card over here on that. Can you please clarify this Wheel of Fortune with the Four of Water? Thank you so much. Okay, something that allows expansion there that you've been thinking about. I mean, it could even indicate some sort of travel as well. Okay, so we have that Four of Wands there, and we have the Eight of Wands. So this could be something, as I said, that you separated from last year that comes into some sort of union as well. Now, this, whether it's a relationship and you just don't see it coming, or whether it's a, you know, someone offering you your old position back, or, you know, I mean, Sagittarius, you rarely look back. That's the energy I'm getting. It feels very frustrating that it didn't come before now, the Magician. It's something that you have been trying to manifest in your life. So whatever you felt like you shifted away from in 2020, you're moving towards. But I feel like there's a better opportunity. So it may be, you know, when I say getting your old job back, I don't feel like it's going back to your old place of work. It could be some sort of opportunity that's connected to that sort of sector that you've been trying to manifest there, and it comes your way. But it could also be, if you're manifesting love, there's like a lucky event there that happens quite by surprise, but you deserve it, okay? Now, it's going to be a very emotional time when we come to April, because things are coming to the surface. So either someone reveals their feelings for you, or you know, your sort of a truth is revealed in some way. It looks like it's quite an emotionally balancing time, but it's almost like you have to trust your intuition on this, because you're very prophetic, you're very emphatic as well, and you're seeing the undercurrent of the situation, but you may dismiss it because sometimes you doubt your wonderful intuition, and they don't want you to do that. They want you to it's almost like you're disbelieving yourself. There's a frustration here because we got that Eight of Wands that came through as well. That indicates things are not happening quick enough. A little bit of frustration there on something, whether that's coming back into union with someone, or you know, lining yourself up with a job. It does come in divine order, so March time, but there seems to be some sort of test of faith or something here. Or, you know, some sort of confusion. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on it and see what that energy is. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please? They're giving me a song. Oh, wow. Okay. So the song is, I'm hoping I get this right. I'm not sure what it's called, but they're giving me Righteous Brothers. And they're giving me a line from the song, which is, you never, I feel like it's, you never close your eyes when you kiss me anymore, or something, or you never hold my hand anymore. Because they're giving me like, it's really faint. It's coming in and out. Righteous Brothers, you never, and with tenderness. So I'm really sorry. They're just giving me bits and pieces, and I'm just trying to get it, but it's not quite coming through. That was what was coming through before, but they were trying to give me Righteous Brothers. That's clear now, so maybe the song will be a little bit more clearer in the rest of the reading. But we have the Empress. They really want you to stand in your power and believe in yourself, okay? So perhaps you're feeling like this person or this situation comes into being, gives you mixed signals, okay? And there's a little bit of confusion there. Sag, this person or this situation, they want you, okay? So don't doubt yourself. We got the Empress. You're calling in abundance here. It's straight after a Wheel of Fortune moment. So a lot of success and harmony here. And when you get that Empress card, it is about fertility, not just fertility of ideas, but also fertility in terms of having children, if that's what you want. But also it's about harvest time, you know, the abundance that you've been calling in is coming towards you. Very creative time. It's a time of pleasure and luxury and coming back to nature. It's crossed by an Ace of Water. So new love, if you're looking for new love coming on in there, some sort of romantic partnership that will lead to a proposal, high-level commitment. As I said right at the beginning, they really wanted me to pay close attention to the seahorse. Seahorses are about, you know, partnership. So coming back into being there, excuse me, for some sort of long-term commitment. Now, if you're already in a partnership, it looks like you may be even leveling up to the next stage, a proposal, marriage, moving in with each other, or having some sort of, you know, child. If you can't have children, then adoption, that sort of thing. So it really feels like there's some sort of commitment, and not everybody, they're saying not everybody wants children. So if that's you and you don't want children as well, there could be, you know, some other commitments that you're making to this person. But they're giving you everything. This situation is giving you everything. Now they're asking me to cross it, so I will. One moment, please. Because this could be an opportunity as well that comes your way, something that really speaks to your heart. But it looks like something that you do solo. Okay, there's no team involved. It feels very much like there's no. Yeah, you're doing it all by yourself, whatever this thing. So if it's a job opportunity that comes your way, yeah. So they've just also given me the love as well. So if you were separated from an Aries, perhaps, or an Aquarius, could also be a water element there, because we do have the three signs, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. We've got that King of Wands. They weren't ready when you first met them, but they've been stalking you, because we have that Page of Swords there. And we got this person's maybe drinking, feeling really regretful, crying into their shoes kind of energy, that they didn't partner up with you when they had the opportunity to, but they're coming back on in. So there is definitely some sort of return going on. Expect some sort of return. I feel like this return, the energy of it starts in February, but you'll see it sort of cross over into April there, and they will make some sort of solid union. But if you're not wanting someone from the past, then there's someone new coming on in, just so you're aware. Have confidence, Sag. They really want you, okay? Because there seems to be some sort of confusion there. Now, we're stepping into this energy of the sun. So the sun is, you know, success, harmony, fruitful relationships. It's a time for abundance and being really grateful for it. So exciting energy in May there. Sorry, I'm just getting this energy of pure joy, and which is really beautiful. It's positivity, optimism. You know, I really feel, Sag, you're not a person or a sign that really looks back. It's always looking forward. Okay, so even if someone does return, I'm not sure if you really want them, but there, it's on the board there. I feel like you'd really rather have new, but we've got this wonderful sun energy that is coming on in there, and Two of Earth. Now, the Two of Earth is about work and play in this deck. Okay, now of course the Two of Earth is a Two of Pentacles, and you could connect it to, you know, you're multitasking, you got many options, life feels really good round about May, and a lot of doors are opening towards you in terms of financial success. But when we got a Two of Earth in this particular deck, it's about the pleasure of work, adaptability, balance, the balance between work and play, really enjoying what you do, and making money out of it. Okay, it's a very excellent, auspicious time when you get that energy. It feels like, again, if I could call your reading something, it would be freewheeling. It really feels like a beautiful energy. They asked me to go again. Oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah, so we got that Ace of Earth. There is an incredible opportunity opening up to you, whether it's a raise, promotion, new job. It's some sort of financial new income here, and it really feels like you've got a couple of options, but there's one really big one, the big one that's coming on in there. It raises you up. As you can see, that's a stag. and it's on a big rock there. So some sort of recognition or a victory rising up there, but it's a stag, which means, you know, a lot of respect around you and around this opportunity. And it feels like something special, really something special here. Financially, very lucrative. When you get an ace, they are divinely guided opportunities from the universe that is right for your heart, your soul. But financially, it's something that is going to grow exponentially. Very, very exciting energy for the sun. I can see why you got the sun, because that's, the Ace of Earth and the Two of Earth indicating a couple of opportunities. You're getting the best of both worlds. Financial security and a wonderful opportunity, as well as a couple of options as well to choose from. And you're enjoying your work, but also enjoying play. You're factoring in some kind of, how can I put that? Yeah, a little bit of work, a little bit of play. You're being in balance, okay? Now, right after that, we have a tower moment, okay? So when we got a tower moment, it's a transformative energy. As I said, not all towers are negative. Okay, just a lot of people are like, oh my God, a tower, my whole life is going to come crumbling down. It's normally the crumbling of an idea or an old way of thinking, some sort of paradigm shift there. Something gets taken away in order for something else, which is way better, to take its place. So it may even be an epiphany. It may be that you get this wonderful opportunity and you're like, well, you know what? I don't need the other opportunities because I got this really good one that's going to set me up financially for the rest of my life. Or, so we're just going to see what they're indicating. It's anything you feel stuck, you're shedding away. As you can see, the tower is on fire there. It's sort of burning away. It has been struck by lightning. So it is kind of like a sudden kind of event that's going to happen round about June time. And we got the butterflies there. So it's transformative, okay? It's that state from being in that chrysalis state, learning. And it's almost like it's your moment to fly and see, you know, everything you've put in place for the year so far. This is the moment of coming off the fence. The universe nudges you off the fence if you're thinking about, if you've got indecision. And, you know, that's what did come up there, a little bit of choice. So you're making a serious decision. Now I'm going to get a card to cross it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? Oh my gosh. I mean, could you have a more auspicious card than that? You got the star card. So real illumination here. The stars are aligning for your success, but it does require you to come out of your comfort zone. When you got a tower moment, you have to get off the fence on something and make a decision. But with the star card energy, there is clarity, but also being in the spotlight. So please have faith. You know, something is going to come in and reveal itself, rock your foundation, but it is to replace it with something way better. You know, look, you're on a trajectory to the star, which is at the end of the year, but there's a wonderful smattering there of success along the way. Now, the star is also about healing. So it could be a transformative energy, an epiphany that allows you to heal some sort of situation. Maybe it's something in some sort of relationship issue there, or even something that you committed to long term. It could even be with an old work space, you know, some sort of healing in a situation, and clarity is found. But also when you get the star, it's serenity. Okay, so a lot of peace around you. It's a time to embrace new ideas as well and growth. So whatever this opportunity is or this moment is, it reminds you that you're connected to the universe and the wisdom you seek is available to you when you open yourself up to it. Okay, so beautiful energy. The stars are aligning for your success. You're on the path. And look at that. This star card may also put you in the path of the Lovers. Okay, the Lovers card, Gemini energy. This is a partnership of choice. So there's a lot of deep love here, but there is a question mark over this card, which indicates, do you want to stay with this union or do you want to go? Do you want to partner up with this new person, or are you committed more to your work situation? Can you have both? Okay, now as you got the Magician straight after that, I feel like you can have it all, Sag, you know, however you want it to go down there. But you're definitely thinking about love as we're in July. I mean, that's a nice way to be anyway, because that's the summer month, you know, it's hot. I feel like you want to get out there, you want to enjoy life. And, you know, especially since a lot of us have been stuck in 2020, it feels like the energy will shift for you. Now crossing your, we have the Five of Fire, which is about honoring differences in relationships, partnerships, creative ideas. If you're working with somebody, you know, and it's sort of obstacles, because number 5 is about obstacles, and you're both passionate about something, you know, it's about not backing down, but at the same time honoring the differences in that person. So there could be some sort of rivalry that happens here, or you know, some sort of challenge that happens with your union, or to do with love, and you're quite... Can you see those two butterflies again? More transformative energy. These are two different decks, and you've got butterflies either side here. So they're really indicating a transformative time round about the summertime months, okay? And it may even connect to your love situation. But it is about acknowledging that none of us came here with a manual, Sag. All of us were just trying to find our way home in the best possible way and the best possible outcome. As long as we lead with love and light, then we're trying to just figure it out, you know? We're just bending and flowing with the energy, learning lessons, and speaking our truth, finding out who we are as much as what the universe has to offer. So I feel like you're really kind of being quite open-minded about that. Page of Fire, look at that, Sag. You are on fire. Now this could be some sort of opportunity. Page of Fire is often a new project or being really active. I feel like there's a get up and go here. The should I stay, should I go energy. And you're really doing a lot of thinking about that. The Page of Fire often indicates determination, but a willingness to be open and learn. You may also hear some sort of news that, you know, conflicts with what you knew before. I'm not sure why they're giving it to me like that. They're giving it to me, some sort of news comes on in that at first may jar with you, but actually it's for your highest good. So again, it could be you letting go of something and getting something better. So that Page of Fire indicates a new opportunity, or passionate news from somebody after a time of conflict, okay? Now we have the Magician card. This is for August. Whilst most of the signs around about August time are sort of slowing down, you know, those hazy sunny days, and some of them are procrastinating. Not you, you're still in laser focus mode. You've got that wonderful sort of turning your visions into reality using inspired action. You're going out there and you're achieving, okay? So there's a lot of skill here and confidence. You're getting your mojo back, you're focusing, you're accomplishing things, okay? You're manifesting your desires, and it's almost like you're showing people that you're a force to be reckoned with, but also you're completely in balance. As you can see, the Magician often operates from a place of balance and authority, okay? It connects to that sort of spirit and the physical level, which is like, you know, as above, so below. It's kind of like you've got all the 4 elements, the earth, air, fire, and the water, and it's a time of recognizing you have all the tools you need that are necessary to create your prosperity path or your life's purpose, okay? So a very creative time for you. It's almost like you're inspired, and it's right off the back. Oh, look at that. It's right off the back of that Page of Fire. Inspiration, you know, enthusiasm, excitement to learn something new, or, you know, there's some sort of news that allows you to go after some big money, okay? We got the Nine of Pentacles there. Now, the Nine of Pentacles, because it is a solitary card, financially, you're doing really well. Self-sufficiency, gaining a life of luxury, that sort of energy there. So you may be... they've asked me to pull a card on it, so I'm going to. It's not that you may be separating from a workspace. I don't feel like that. I feel like, yeah, you're still continuing there. It's like you've worked really hard. Oh yeah, look at that. You've worked really hard, and it's what you deserve. Yeah, you may even feel like you're a bit of a wounded warrior, because the Nine of Wands is often like that wounded warrior. You've worked really hard for this moment, and you're receiving the rewards, where everybody is, as I said, settling down and sort of like enjoying that lazy days. You're not. You're still slogging away there, but you're reaping the rewards of it. Look at that. There's a strong Sag energy around you at that time, which is you're coming into being, you're coming into balance. There's a lot of harmony. You may have a lot of energy in one place and then in the other. There's a lot of purpose and moderation about you. And financially, it's going to be a very lucrative time for you round about August. Maybe it's because everybody else is just at the beach and you're kind of like still working away, prosperity path happening there. And now we have the Hangman in the reverse. Be mindful of this card, okay? Because when I'm getting this energy, there is... how can I put that? There's a feeling of you're working really hard because you don't want to miss opportunities, okay? Or there's some sort of you've made a lot of sacrifices, and then all of a sudden you may wonder, is this what I really want? Okay, so there's a question mark over this Hangman energy. So it's almost like you're questioning all the hard work, and then the money's coming on in, and you're like, but am I emotionally invested in this? Okay, money's great. You need to pay the bills, get the lifestyle that you're trying to get, but at the same time, you're questioning your path right about that time. That's the energy that I'm getting. Yeah, it's like 10 of fire. What do I need to release in order to lead with love? Okay, now 6 is the Lover's card. Which in this particular deck, this is about oneness with the universe, recognizing that we are all a reflection of one another, and that whatever you need is within you. You are leading with unconditional love and light, but you may be looking at practices or things that you thought you wanted on your path that were fulfilling, but then you're starting to see, but is my heart in it? Okay, am I really partnering up with this with love? If not, then I need to get rid of it. The 10 of fire, that is very transformative energy, burning things away, releasing excess, anything that you don't need, and clearing away for a new beginning. So it feels like you're actually letting go of something that is not emotionally fulfilling, or building a solid, it's not building a solid love foundation for you. Okay, now it's interesting because it's crossed straight after by the Justice card. So you may be dealing with some sort of contractual, if you're getting out of contracts, you're moving on, or maybe you're signing contracts for something new. It's a very exciting time, but don't have blind faith. They keep coming back to this. I never get this with this energy about blind faith. Make sure you get all the details of a contract. Don't have blind faith in something, okay? Please, I've been asking everybody, get a little bit of a diary or something, a little bit of notebook, or even just a page that you put a magnet on your fridge or something, whatever, and put January, new start, embracing the new, surrendering to whatever is to come. February, learning, perhaps thinking about institutions, marriage or commitment to my job or to a relationship, and then put October, some sort of contracts, or really look at the fine detail. Don't have blind faith. Things like that, just to remind you. That's what I do, just to remind me of the energy that I'm faced with over the year. But it's a leveling force. There will be a win-win situation for this. You will get justice in whatever your decisions you're trying to make there. It feels very much like you're getting the truth of the situation, and it's an equality, a time for equality, okay? But they just want you to pay close attention to the details, because your future actions can be changed by this moment, or the lessons that you learn in this process in October, okay? Libran energy, which is about harmony and balance, but just make sure, Sag, that you check it. Now I'm just going to cross that and see what that's about. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? They're saying the name Tim to me, Tim. I feel like that name has come up before, but maybe, oh my gosh. We got Justice. I mean, you can't write this stuff, Sag. We got the Justice crossing the Justice again. Okay, so very, very important. So Ace of Fire. So Ace of Fire indicates a new project or a desire to create. So it feels like it's either a new passion comes into your life, whether that's a person or a job. It looks like you got to really pay close attention, okay? If you're signing new contracts on a new project there, look at the fine detail. Again, there's such a high energy of this. Don't have blind faith. Also, there's a law of karma here. There's good stuff coming to you because you deserve it. Okay, when you got this in the Good Tarot deck, this card basically means justice, karma, you know, judging a situation that is right for you, but also the law of the universe intervening to bring you your happiness on your soul path, because it's number 11. Okay, so be very mindful of that. Now, when you get an Ace of Fire, this is beautiful energy. Spirit is like, they've got your back. It's very transformative. It's connecting to your dreams, your goals, and actually achieving them. Okay, aces, as I said, are divinely guided by the universe. You've had a couple of aces here, so a lot of beautiful energy coming your way, and it feels like opportunity. That's what this card feels like. Manifestation. The universe is bringing you something that you deserve because you worked so hard for it. Where everyone else was kind of in a bit of a lull, you were still working away. You may have felt like a victim here, may have thought, oh gosh, what am I doing? Am I really invested in this? Just maybe when you're thinking about walking away as well, whatever it is, you may like be drawn back towards it with some sort of new opportunity in the same sector. That's the energy I'm getting. Now we have the Empress. When this huge opportunity comes your way, there's a slight energy there in November, Sag, of, oh my gosh, this is really being quite successful. Can I do this? Can I really do this? That's the energy that I'm getting here with this Empress card. A little bit of lack of confidence or a dent in your confidence. Spirit wants you to turn that energy around, really, because actually you got a lot of success on the other side in December. But there is a moment here of feeling indecisive or disconnected, perhaps. Or resistance to it, you know. I did speak about this the other day for another sign, and it's almost like some people get a little bit nervous with success because it changes their life beyond recognition. So they get a little bit nervous, like, oh my gosh, I'm doing really well. And you know, when you think something's going really well, you wonder, what's the payoff? What's the bad thing to come to offset it? Because there's always yin and yang. So you may be in a little bit of nervousness there, which I'm feeling. They're just saying the words cross-check, cross-check, cross-check. So it is really important to pay close attention to the details of something. Cross-check, cross-check. They're still in this energy of the Justice card. Now we got the Ten of Water. You've got a lot of abundance coming towards you. Don't be looking for the negative, Sag. And I feel like you always embrace the positive anyway. But there's that, you know, when things, as I said, are going too well and you think, I'm going to be set up here for something bad. You know, that's the energy that I feel like you may be worried about, but they don't want you to worry about it because actually there's a lot of abundance around you. Ten of Water is one of the most beautiful times of peace, good fortune, well-being, a lot of pearls of wisdom there, having the best of the best and being really emotionally connected to your surroundings. So you're actually more connected than you think during November. So don't doubt yourself, have self-assurance and self-confidence because you're bringing in the 10 there. Beautiful energy, really exciting. And we've got to end the year, we got a wonderful star moment, okay? They're saying Star of Anise. I mean, Star of Anise. So maybe you're using that at this moment in time because it's present energy that I'm feeling the Star of Anise with. I know I've got a star in my hand, but they rarely say things like that unless someone is using it or is either about to buy it. So if Star of Anise means something to you in this moment, when you're listening to this reading, then there's something in this message for you. But they're indicating here vulnerability, illusions shedding, a lot of illumination, light, and a renewal of hope. But there's so much peace. The end of your year of 2021, there's a lot of peace and a lot of clarity. Now, I feel like you may even be, because your overall energy was the world, so movement. So you could have been navigating some sort of travel or relocation. I feel it's more relocation in 2021. And when you get to the end of the year, because you may be signing contracts with that, because they're really highlighting, even though it says the tower, they're actually just showing me the words la maison, which basically means the house, you know. So they're really indicating that you're thinking about either moving out of state, out of town, something a little bit more leafy, or a little bit more peaceful than where you are right now. That's the energy I'm getting. Now I'm just going to pull a card on the star. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Six of Fire. Success. I mean, a lot of people are going to say this sounds all too good to be true, but if you look up the meanings of the cards, I'm giving you the way that they're written, you know, sort of in the meanings of the decks, or you know, but they're connecting to the same energy, which is success, some sort of victory, a win, recognition, some sort of good news coming on in there, and it's maybe even stepping into the limelight. And Sag, I feel like you don't really want to be in the limelight, but you're being a bit of an influencer. Things are happening for your highest good, and you're going to, you know, remain aware of the abundance that that is sort of headed towards you. You're going to be, you know, don't let anyone dull your shine, because you're actually quite a beacon. People may even gravitate towards you because it seems like you know the path. You are the master or the mistress of your own destiny. And even though you may doubt it from time to time, people don't look at you like that. They see you as being very, very successful and someone to look up to. Okay. So that 6 of Fire energy is a lot of success coming your way. It seems quite a steady success throughout the year. Pay close attention to the middle of the year there, because there is a slight dip, especially with that tower moment. Something comes all of a sudden. It looks like it could be connected to love, or you know, a question mark whether you want to separate from a situation, but it looks like you're back on track. You don't dwell in the energy for very long, any negative energy, and then you're back up and running again to get what is right, the truth of the situation. So a lot of success, illumination, truth, and basically surrender, embracing what 2021 has to offer, which is really a beautiful energy to have. Okay, my beautiful Sag, I'm just going to give you some final advice cards to take with you throughout 2021. What do my beautiful Sagittarius need to know? We have, oh my gosh, I mean, Spirit has a way of giving you exactly what you need. I'm so grateful that they guide me. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. First of all, you have the High Priestess, harnessed mystic power. Very, very highly connected to the universe, magician energy, very strong within you, especially since you got it in August. Okay, and it says here, summer, bask in joy and light. And you got the worker bee. So as I said, you know, you're going to be working really hard, where most people are going to be sort of like sort of relaxing and heading out and enjoying the sun and everything, and you will be as well, but you'll be working as well. That's the energy I'm getting, and it's something you're enjoying. Okay, harness that power, because you're very magnetic. What you want wants you, and whatever you're thinking, whatever you can see in your mind, you can manifest on the physical plane. You can have it in your hand. Okay, so keep focused on your dreams. They're also indicating that star right up there. Star is very important for you. Okay, they're showing me some sort of chocolate spread. So if that's you and you're putting a little bit of chocolate spread on something right now, or you just did, there's something in this message for you, okay? It looks like chocolate. It could be, I don't think it's Marmite or Vegemite or anything like that. I think it's chocolate spread, okay? So if that's you, there's something in this message for you. Harness that power, Sag. You are very, very connected throughout 2021. And that summer, okay, a lot of honey is going to come from that really hard work that you're doing there. Summer success, okay? Bask in the joy and light of the fruits of your labor. You're going to see it. Now I'm just going to give you a wisdom of the oracle before we close for any final advice for 2021. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sag? What do they need to know? They're saying the name Henry. To me, I don't know, maybe that's your name, or maybe that's a name that connects to you. Write it down. Perhaps you meet a person called Henry in 2021. How would you like to receive this? Thank you so much. We have By the Book, and it's in the reverse. Okay, number 11, By the Book, and it's in reverse. Okay, so I'll read from the book to tell you what it means, but they're indicating with the elephants. I'm going to show you in the upright. Elephants are quite slow and steady winning the race. You know, they get the job done, but they're quite slow doing it, and they move obstacles out of the way and still plod on. Okay, and no matter what, even if it's a deserted plain, they've always got a plan. Now we got it in reverse there, so it's almost like you've thrown the rule book out the window. As I said, you're freewheeling. You're kind of like, there is no plan. Perhaps it's a good thing, perhaps that's a bad thing. I mean, looking at your year, it looks like it's a pretty good thing. But let's read from the book, because I wouldn't want to tell you anything wrong. Perhaps you need to pay close attention to some details, because they're actually indicating the finer details, pay very close attention. So there may be a moment where you're thinking about not playing by the book. So we will go deeper and find out. But before I do that, I'm just going to give you a Nature's Whispers. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my... Oh, now they're saying Henrietta. Henrietta. Maybe you're having twins, or maybe you've had twins, or you're thinking about names for something. Henrietta. Maybe if that resonates for you in some way, Henry or Henrietta, there's something in this message for you. Maybe your name is Henrietta and you like to be called Henry, so that it is, there's no attachment to any sort of gender there. We have amplify your positive emotions. So raise those vibrations. It's also number 7, which is a Chariot card energy. Action, change, taking a journey, both a physical one and a spiritual one. Okay, so it's definitely movement throughout your year, but pay close attention. This it looks like a very sort of elfin type figure, childlike figure. You're starting with the Fool card energy, embracing that enthusiasm for life. And as you can see, the ripples that she's making right there sort of span out for the rest of the year. So I feel very much like you're making waves, and those little ripples lead to bigger things. So your future self will thank you. Just pay close attention to the details, okay? On things like contracts and things. So I'm just going to read number 11 by the book. It says, abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. And you get the protection message, because it's in the reverse. And it says, now is a time for a real change in consciousness as you are incited to revolt. Challenge the structures that are limiting authentic progress. It is not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call to revolution. Focus on what you really want to achieve, regardless of whether it feels so far outside the box that you establish order may reject it. Genius, invention, and transformation are rarely comfortable and less likely to be accepted by the mainstream. It may be a time for you to say no way to your group. Take a stand and make real changes. It could be that the structure of your inner world is alerting you to a need for a complete overhaul. This is a time for transformation. So let go of the fear of change. Your intuition will lead you through the darkness. There's no turning back now. Trust that the light will dawn. Epiphanies will surely lead to miracles. I mean, I got chills. Really, I got chills all over. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, definitely clarifies the reading there. As I said, I feel like you're freewheeling. You've thrown the rule book right out the window, and you are just surrendering to what will be. And as a result, there's a lot of miracles coming your way. People may look at you like, what the hell are you doing, Sag? And you're like, I'm living on my own terms, marching to the beat of my own drum. What are you doing? So I feel very much like it's a very exciting time for you, 2021. Now I'm just going to get a trinket for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sag? What do they need to know? Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Sag. I close my eyes when I pick these trinkets. Obviously you can't see that, but you have to trust me on that, I'm afraid. But we have this beautiful heart. Okay. I feel like, oh, this is the first time I've had this heart. I'll tell you why, because there's a heart within a heart there, okay? There's a couple of hearts in there, different types of hearts, but this one's a heart within a heart. So they're indicating very much like the heart being the seat of creativity for you. Whatever you lead with your heart and want to achieve and manifest, you are calling it into being, whether that is love, whether that is harmony in relationships in a current love situation, overcoming obstacles there, or whether it is, finding a loyal heart and injecting your love for life and career into your work. It's an all-rounder there, okay? A lot of love surrounding you. Where would you like this? Where would you like this? They actually want it on the ace of... Where's the ace? Okay. Is this it? Yeah, they want it on the ace of water, okay? Because leading with love will lead the way to where you want to go. But also we have the engagement ring. Okay, so if you are in a partnership already and it's not gone to the next level, expect it to this year. If you are looking for love, expect to partner up with someone, a higher level of commitment there with that ace. They actually want it on the ace as well. So definitely something that maybe a question mark here for you to think about, but it looks like you're being very committed to your goals, your dreams. You're definitely committing across the board, committing to spirit, and to another heart. It looks like you're opening up and becoming your wonderful self, someone you were always meant to be. You're coming home to self. That's the energy I'm getting. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarians, I hope something resonated in this reading for you. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel, completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my next message, lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sagittarians. Happy New Year and love and light.